YouTube for a little bit, which is pretty cool. Or as long as we want to keep it there, but then I can download it easily enough. And then once I download it, then I can put it into our system on for the Jones and Four show into the Jones and
Okay.
Four show, which is pretty cool. Or as long as we want to keep it there, but then I can download it easily enough. Shut up. There you go. Okay.
You'll have to show me how to do the Zoom stuff, like and like how to stream to different things, because I haven't used Zoom for that but not now. We can
I struggled with it with streaming to Facebook. It doesn't like streaming to Facebook for me for whatever reason, but YouTube I can do. And so then I just share the link and then people could join it and comment there, which is nice too. Like they can on Facebook.
Yeah.
But It's all good. So hold on, I'm just gonna write a little blurb and we'll be set to go.
Awesome.
Vision Pod. So then my plan is to have this live here, and then we're going to put this in JFA in the Jones and Four Academy for scholars only, not everyone, but just for scholars. So
cool.
If that's is it going to print now? Oh, it might just randomly print. It's like a ghost printer.
Yeah, dude, I have that problem with my printer too.
Oh my God, I don't get it with like wireless printers. They're so finicky.
Yeah.
So finicky. It's annoying.
Mine told me like I didn't need to like wake it up. It would just wake up on its own. Like if you press print. No, it doesn't. No. I have to go like press the power button.
Right. Finicky little bastard.
Yeah.
All right. So, that's going to be recorded. Yay. Cool. Look at that. I can edit that out for when I share our stuff. But that's okay.
Watch your mouth, Spencer.
All right. Oh no. Spencer swears in his own communities thing. What? I don't believe it. All right. You ready to have me let some folks in?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
So we'll give it a couple minutes, and we'll probably wait a couple minutes after 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern. And so we'll probably wait. Yeah, okay. You're Central time zone, right?
Yeah.
St. Louis, that's what I thought. So
am I a host right now?
You're what?
Am I a host right now?
No, but you can be. There you go. You are now a co-host. Look at that.
I might
moving up
some music. I might play some music. There's a music app on here.
Is it really? That's cool. The only issue with music is it's going to mute all audio on YouTube, just so you know, for replays, because then YouTube, the bots sense it and then it mutes it, the whole thing.
Then I won't do that. Just kidding.
Just tell people to turn on their own music and listen to that. It's interesting, like when we have our virtual wellness retreat, we have people who do movement stuff. Like we had a Zumba class this last time, which was awesome, except for the fact that it's kind of hard to do Zumba without music. So like that just kind of defeats the purpose, right?
Defeats the purpose.
Yeah. So that's it's kind of interesting. So part of her session's muted for the replay, but it is what it is.
Okay. No music.
I know.
Hi, Karen. Can you hear us, Karen? Perfect.
Hello.
Perfect.
Welcome, Yay. Nicole. Hello, Yay.
I don't see all these people. Oh, I don't see Nicole.
It says Nicole's iPhone. So Nicole. It's okay. And
there we go.
There's Nicole. Hello.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Love it. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Nicole.
How are you guys?
I'm fantastic.
Doing wonderful.
Ready for a fun party here. We're just giving it a couple minutes, let people tune in and comment and say hello. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to comment, say hello. We got it in the group. I don't know if I should tag everyone. I won't.
What'd you say?
I was debating if I should tag people in it, like, and on the Facebook groups. Like I like that Facebook offers that option to like tag everyone and
Mhm.
then everyone, but so many people abuse it, in my opinion, where they do it every day or 2 days. I'm like, oh my God, just stop. I'm just so sick of it. When I first saw that it came out, I'm like, I'm very rarely ever going to use that power of
Yeah.
taking everyone. And so I'll do it maybe once a month, but you're talking like maybe every couple months when it's like something big like this, like, oh, check
Right.
this out. Or look, we're having JFA's on sale. Like, no, just give you a little heads up so you see it.
Yep.
Outside that, I try not to.
Yeah. I've only seen it done once in a group that I belong to, and it was like a networking group. And at first I was like, how is she tagging like 20,000 people? Like, how is this? And then finally I saw it said at everyone, and I'm like, oh.
You're lucky. It probably happens to me. I'm in a lot of groups once, twice a day, and where people do it just
My audio's
every
on.
post. I'm like, it defeats the purpose. Like,
Yeah.
maybe it helps your algorithm, but it just gets
Oh
no.
my
I had
gosh.
one person comment and it was like, please stop. That's all it was please stop. And I'm like, I get it, but I
Yeah.
only do it like once a month or two at most. So I just,
Right.
it is what it is. Jody, hello, Jody. Great to
Hi,
see you.
Jody.
Hi guys, sorry, I was unmuted and now I was muted, now I'm unmuted again. Hi, sorry, it took me so long to get here.
Oh, you're good. No worries. We're
It's
just
okay.
chatting the night away here. It's just getting ready. We're just getting ready to start.
Yeah,
the-
Melissa, I gotta tell you, your Etsy shop is a very bad thing.
Oh, by bad you mean good.
Bad as in like I downloaded a lot of your stuff
Yay.
and then I printed a lot of it.
Perfect. Well, you didn't have to go to a store though.
No, that's true. That's true. But
The question is, did you?
my husband was like, why don't you print these at school? And I was like, well, because they don't have color ink there.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that unless you of course buy the black or white one, but
No, I did
No.
print some stuff at school so I could look at them better before I decided which ones I was going to print here at home.
right.
I like it. I was going to
I
ask
have
you.
no
if you printed
I
them
have
at
no problem
school,
using the school.
Right.
If they had color ink, it would be worse.
Right. Yeah.
I was telling Katie the same thing. Like, I should have sent these to you so you could print them off at school and use their ink as opposed to our own. And I'm like, oh wow. So it is what it is. But okay, Mary, hello. Look at all these teachers we have here.
Hi, Mary. How many teachers do we have?
Well, 2 as of the moment.
2?
Yeah, a former teacher here.
I was going to say 3,
3. Yeah.
4 in my own kind of way.
Right. We're all teachers in our
I
own
know,
way.
we're all teachers, right?
Holy cow! Look at that, Mary. You might be talking, but we can't hear you. Just so you know.
She can't hear us. Can she hear us?
I don't know. Can you hear us, Mary? Yeah, we can't hear
We
you.
can't hear you.
I know. It was scary. We heard you talking or saw you talking. We didn't hear you talking. We saw you. And oh wait. Okay.
I love Zoom so much. All
Isn't
the
it
stuff.
fun?
They're like,
It's
like just all the faces. It's
if
fun.
you
my-
are right.
My favorite part is when at the end everybody goes bye, and you're like, why am I waving at these
I
people?
know. I know.
Only people I work with. Why?
Right. Poke your head out the door. Say hello. Say goodbye. Right.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, nope. Still can't hear you, Mary. Zoom fail. It's okay. We wish we could hear you, but it's okay. But you teach and you got lots of supplies, right? You held up all your supplies, looking awesome as always. Love it. So if you are watching via YouTube or you're watching on YouTube, feel free to comment, say hello, all that good stuff. We love seeing it. And if you're here on Zoom, you can obviously unmute yourself, say hello and chat away and write in the chat room or talk whatever you like, unless you're Mary and you can't because Zoom's not her friend. Then you have to do sign language or use the chat room. And Kathleen's here. Look at that. Welcome, Kathleen.
Kathleen.
She got the yellow idea. She saw your picture. She's like, Melissa wears yellow. I'm going to wear yellow.
Everything is yellow. As
Right.
you can see, my bed's yellow. This is
love
my office/room. It is what it is. I was gonna put up my fake background to make you guys think I live right behind New York City. What's the park in New York City? Central Park. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I only do those for my summits. Here, you get the real deal. My
Hey,
office
I
slash
used to have a
bedroom.
yellow, I used to have an all yellow wall, one wall of the, because my living room is so small, one
Yeah.
wall, the whole thing was yellow until my mom walked in and said, oh, like curb yellow.
I haven't done that yet. No painting of the yellow. But
Well, it made the room very bright, nice and bright,
What?
but now it's green.
We had our kitchen was yellow. And in our first house kitchen, we painted like a mustardish, like a darker yellow, but still
Mhm.
yellow. And then the dining room was a red. And it was just really
Oh.
cool, really bright. Yeah. so-
yeah. That is two different like contrasts.
Right. And different rooms. They were very it was a house built in like 1875 or something like that. So
Oh my
it
God.
had, sectioned rooms and all
Right.
that. So it divided up enough, which is
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
But I suppose we should get this party started here as we're ready to rock our vision boards and own and crush this next part of the year, the next 7 months of the year. So I'm really excited to bring this amazing energizer here with you. I've been following her and all the amazing stuff she's been doing now for what, a year, something like that.
Something like that.
It's been a long time. I lost count, but
Yeah.
the stuff she posts and shares on social media is amazing. If you talk about like my level of positivity, she is right there with it, sharing love, sharing light, sharing positive quotes and ideas and mindsets to help people live their life to the max in her own way, to help people shine bright. And, it fits perfectly with her because she has a podcast, The Bright Side of Life. And she has some really cool things she's launching. Today is the amazing launch day. So I'm sure she'll be talking about that as well. But she is the guru of vision boards. She is the master of them and can help us make all of those things become a reality. She even has a shop on Etsy, which many of us purchased her supplies in already for today. Can't wait. So without any further ado, I'm going to throw it over to Melissa Bright. I don't know what side of the screen she's on for you. On the side, but Melissa Bright, an amazing energizer to take us and show us how to do vision boards right and have them be as best they can be for us. So Melissa, the floor is yours.
Woo, what an introduction. What an introduction. Spencer, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone that is here joining us tonight. You are here for a reason, wanting to make your visions come true, set some goals, all those fun things. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do raise of hands if I can see the gallery view, if I can do that. Who has created a vision board before? Anybody? We got one. Oh my God, this is exciting. We have more people that haven't created them. This is great. Yay. Okay. Well, a vision board is exactly what it sounds like. I feel like it used to be called a dream board, and like somewhere in the last like 2 or 3 years, it's transitioned over where it's just like vision boards. But it is a place that you can basically visualize things. You can, I hope can you guys hear me okay? My mic and perfect. Goals, visions, manifest things, all those things. And it's basically a tool that is supposed to be in front of you, hanging up, just always reminding you of your goals. And they don't necessarily have to be goals. They could also be like, I want to travel to Switzerland. So it can be, doesn't just have to be business goals. But when you do a party like this, it's fun to get everybody together and kind of talk about what your aspirations are, what your goals are, and kind of see everybody's creative side. This is supposed to be like fun, where we almost get to be like little kids and be creative and think. And it's also a good way that some of us, if we don't write down our goals, then they might not happen. That's a good chance. So this is a time And kind of the way that I was thinking about doing it tonight is I want to give us a little bit of time, maybe just like 1 or 2 minutes to think about a little bit, like what are some of my goals for the next 7 months or a time period, however you want to do it, and then jot those down. You probably have some of your materials or all of your materials already, but then this will kind of see like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I have my notes here. I have my notes. So I think that is, I wanted to do either, we're going to introduce each other. So we can either do this where we do like 2 minutes where we all write down goals. I would love to have music, but Spencer says if we turn on music, it'll mute it on YouTube. So we can't do that. And I'm not singing for you. I'm sorry. But then once we spend those couple minutes writing down our goals or visions or whatever we do, then we're going to go around the virtual room and I'm going to have each of us introduce ourselves, introduce one another. And we are, I guess we could say, but we're going to do a name, where you're from, and then what are some of your goals, visions, dreams, whatever. And then I have a bonus question that's going to make it fun. And then for the rest of the time, we're just going to kind of mingle and chit chat. I might have some other questions. And then at the end, we'll probably do this for about 30 minutes. We're going to try to get them done, but if you don't, and then maybe at the end, if anybody wants to share and show your vision boards and all that stuff, because I think that's the most fun part, is being able to see people's like how their brain works and how it transpires onto whatever you have in front of you. I have a cork board. You might have a piece of, what are those called? I forgot the paper. Cards, not cardstock. Oh my God. What are
Cardstock, construction paper,
poster board. Good Lord. Okay.
Poster board.
yeah, look for the teachers. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Them
like,
answers.
what is that word? So whatever it is, whatever you have. Okay. Do we have a timer, or I'm just going to set it on my phone? Is that okay? All right. So we'll just give the next like 2 minutes to write down any of our goals. Like I said, any of our goals. And this can be around business. This can be around travel. This can be around family. This can be around if you're wanting to get married, anything. It does not have to be business oriented. It's just your vision that you envision yourself for the next 7 months. I almost said 7 years. Okay. I am setting a timer. I might play music, but I don't know if it will play. 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, feel free to play music if you like, especially if no one's talking. That's all good.
Oh, I can do it now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
If YouTube decides to mute it, then it mutes it, but no one's talking. So it works.
But then once I stop the music, it'll be fine, right?
Yeah. You should
Okay.
be good.
Oh, cool. feel like a DJ. There's even a fade out button. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Spencer, I will definitely show you that. Okay. I'm going to stop the music. So if you didn't write down everything, that's obviously okay. It's just kind of a jump start to kind of get your juices flowing and to figure out, what is it that I want to put on my vision board. So now this is what I say. We are going to go around and we're going to introduce each other, but then that's going to give the rest of us, just time to listen. And since this is virtual, usually if we'd be in person, we just go around the room. So while other people are talking, it's completely okay. You can just listen, but you guys can start looking at whatever words, pictures, magazines, anything that is going to align with any of your goals, aspirations, or stuff that you put down. Because as much as we would like to sit here and pay attention to everybody, we won't get a vision board done by the time we are supposed to. So this is what we're going to do whenever we introduce each other or introduce ourselves. We're going to do name, where you're from, what are some of your goals and dreams that you have that you're going to be putting on your vision board. And then the very last question and the most important question is, what is one thing that brings you great joy or energizes you? See what I did there?
I like that.
I'm going to also put that in the chat just in case, because that's kind of a lot of questions. So I'll put that there. And Spencer, you are at the top, and I know people know who you are, but still, I want you to answer these. Is it okay if I just go around the virtual room?
Please do. Yeah, it's your room. You tell us what to do. You're the boss of the show now.
Sweet. I'm the boss. Okay.
Right. I get to sit back and be a student. I don't get to do this often, so it's beautiful.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right.
So my name is the Prince of Positivity, also known as Spencer Jones. Where am I from? Many places, but no, I'm from Wisconsin, mainly just Wisconsin. It's not that exciting, but we do have beautiful fresh air and dairy air, if you like, here, and nice fresh cow smell, if you like that. But it's a beautiful time. This is more, it's not going to take 2 minutes to answer these questions, so I'm trying to drag it out here.
Oh, no, you don't have to do 2 minutes. We're just doing
okay.
those questions, and then we're just going to start
perfect.
on our boards. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what are some goals, dreams, and or things that are important to you that will be putting on my vision board? I have lots of things. I started writing them all down. Travel, to have joy in my life, to search for it, have peace. So I have intentional walks daily. So to take daily intentional walks, to take intentional coffee breaks where I'm not on my phone, I'm not scrolling. I can hang out with Katie or just take the moments to be there for the moment. Lose 15 pounds, do a handstand for 1 minute, and to sell out our events, the cool ones that we have coming up this summer, but then also our big summit thing that we're working on for next year as well. What is one thing that brings you great joy or energizes you? My answer is going to be all of you. Seeing you go after your goals and crushing it energizes me, and I love it. Love seeing the energy and the energy hub, and just you living your life to the max, as my coffee mug says here. Even says it to you: live your life to the max. So that's what I'm all about. That's me. So pass it to the next person.
Spencer, thank you so much for sharing. I love getting to know everyone. I was going to put boring questions, but I'm like, no, I want to do stuff that you find out who people are and what brings them joy. So, Karen, if it's okay with you, you're next, dear. You're the next in the virtual room.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. And
I'm from St. Louis.
Are you? Oh my gosh.
Where in St. Louis? You don't have to give me your full address.
I live in the city, in South City.
I'm right across the street from Botanical Gardens.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
So there's a
Small
coffee date
world.
happening after this.
Yeah.
Near Crondelet Park.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
Yeah. No, I know the garden very well. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Perfect. Small virtual room.
Yeah. Okay. So my goals, my dreams. So I didn't, think I couldn't do this really fast. Thank goodness I picked out some words for this year a long time ago. So,
Yep.
my words for this year are simplicity is the first one. And part of that is I want to declutter my house and down because my husband and we see ourselves retiring in the next decade and we want to downsize and all that kind of good stuff. And so, but I've lived in this house 41 years and it has 41 years of the 3-story house that, it's full. That's my simplicity is, just living with less and trying to get rid of junk. It's really hard. And, enough. I just having a feeling of enough and gratitude for what I have. Creativity is my next one. It's kind of my year of like, let's try new things, but I do a lot of counter cross stitch and I like to make my own designs and I do a lot of music and I'll tell you my joy in a few minutes. Let's see, being healthier, eating better, doing more exercise. And then the other things I've been doing is I've been taking lines from I want to say it's 2 Corinthians. The love is patient, kind, etc. And I've been taking different words from that. And each month I've been focusing on one of those things, like being patient or kind or something. I also like there's some verses in Philippians 4 about the whatever is, I can't think of what they are now, but and then also the fruits of the spirit, like love, joy, kind. A lot of them overlap, so it's really good. So right. This month I'm thinking about joy mostly, which was my word of 2021, and it was like a life-changing word. And then I'm also kind of focusing on. I did some strengths things earlier this year, so I'm kind of trying to figure out how my strengths fit into all of this and that kind of stuff. So my joy, great joy. First one is making music with my friends because the pandemic has been a time where I haven't been able to do that mostly. And I belong to the Afton Community Band and we start up our rehearsals tomorrow night. And I'm so excited because we do a concert in July. It's just like once a week for 6 weeks. And it's like the perfect amount of time to be in a group. You don't get overwhelmed and you don't get burnt out. You just do one concert and it's lovely. And then I also get together with some fellow flutists and we do trios and I'm doing that. And then my other great joy is butterfly gardening.
What does that mean?
Like, I'm kind of specifically buying plants that are good for pollinators and monarch butterflies. And since I live in the city, it's really hard to, take care of, those, all the things that are just suffering these days. And so I've been trying to buy Missouri native plants and things like that. And it's a work in progress. Every year it's something different, but I've had hummingbirds in my yard and I had a monarch that I had 2 caterpillars, 2 chrysalises, and 1 monarch that emerged 2 years ago. And it's like, it was magical. And, for my little city garden, I thought that was pretty good. And then I like to visit butterfly gardens and see what else is out there. So those are my joys right now.
That's amazing. And you said Afton, and that's where I just moved from. I lived in Mackenzie Hills. My daughter graduated from Afton High School.
Yep.
Small world. Well, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I love learning. I just love learning about people and what their stuff is. So thank you so much for sharing, Karen. All right, Nicole, I have you next. Oh God, she's got the glue gun. Of course. Do you want me to move on to somebody else really quick?
No,
Okay.
not at
Okay.
My name is Nicole Miller. I'm from Dahlonega, Georgia. The goals that I set are to have a more steady income, get my 30 hours back, meaning get out of the part-time job. I was a business owner and I had to go back into the corporate world for a little while. And I want my 30 hours back. I need a laptop. That's a short-term goal.
I love it. Do it.
More growth in my brand, pay off my debts, and give time to serve others. That is what I have.
Perfect. And what is the what brings you joy or energizes you?
What brings me joy and energizes me is bringing awareness to things that we all might complain about in everyday life and kind of start talking about it to start solving the problems and pouring that into other people and applying it to business and to personal family and kind of help people that way.
Yeah, very cool. And the laptop thing, that is such like a goal because mine is an iPad. I have so many notebooks all over the place that like one page is my journal and the next it's like writing down notes from a podcast interview that I did. And I'm like, I need to get a little bit more organized and I don't want to have 20 different notebooks. So an iPad that I can just, it's all on one thing. So
Yep.
I love the goal, whether it's the tangible or whatever.
Yes, and you can't trust downloads. So my actual laptop that I had, I got an update from Microsoft that said, hey, do you want the free Windows 11 version? And it actually fried the motherboard of my computer. So I was and if you're doing virtual, what do you need? What is the main component?
Yep. Oh man. Well, you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen for sure.
This vision board make it happen.
Yes, it is. And before we go to Jody, if anybody has any questions about the vision board, I think you can raise your hand here or just raise your hand. I think I explained it well. And there's different themes, on my Etsy store ones, I try to cover the main ones like the health and wealth, fitness, career, money, family, pregnancy, wedding, travel. Another part of mine that was really important, like peace, meditation, grounding, spirituality. I have faith, things like that. So yeah, if you have any questions about the vision boards, feel free to ask. Otherwise, Jody, you're up, girl.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Jody Meyer. I live in Southern Indiana, New Albany, Indiana, but it is better identified as right across the Ohio River from Louisville, Kentucky. And I actually teach in Louisville, Kentucky. What were the other questions?
What are some of your goals, dreams, or things that are going to go on a vision board?
So I found this template somewhere that kind of divided it into like health, family, relationships, career, and personal. Yeah. So this past year, I lost a lot of weight. And so my next step is to be, my husband's applauding in the background. So my next step is now I'm pretty much sure I've reached a comfortable weight. So now I want to start building, fitness back in and muscle. When you lose close to 100 pounds, you get kind of some weird skin going on. So I need to tighten some things up. But also want to maintain my health. I want time. I have 4 grown kids and 3 of them do not live around here. So I want more time with them.
Yep.
I would love to have grandchildren. I do have 2 grandchildren, but they are my stepdaughter's 2 girls and I claim them 100%. But I would love for one of my children to produce a child. So we're still waiting. And then I'm only a year from retirement.
Yes.
I will have my number of years in the system, so I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Future holds.
I have been doing this health and fitness thing, and I really like helping people with that. But I also am seeing that I don't necessarily want to be associated with one particular brand, and I'm interested now in maybe going to get some education about being a nutritionist or really getting the credentials, because just because I say I'm a health and wellness coach doesn't necessarily make me a health and wellness coach. It just makes me a person who's been doing this for a year. And then I've also been spending more time at church. I was always a faithful once a month, once a day. Not once a month, not once a day, once a week. for many, many years. And then it just kind of drifted away.
Mhm.
And so somebody put it to me about 6 months ago. They were like, where are you living your life? And I was pretty much just living my life at school, at home, and on Facebook. I'm, messing on my phone. And I wasn't doing a lot of other stuff. So I started, I learned to play pickleball, and I joined an online book club that they meet once a month. And then I went back to church and I started volunteering, just happened to be Lent. And so I'm just trying to expand those parts of me now that I don't have any little kids at home. My youngest is 23. So, he just kind of rents a room here. So that's, I guess, and then I want to travel with my husband. My husband and I have started traveling the last couple of years. So we like to go to the beach. I've converted him. I've made him into a beach bum. So that was kind of a long answer, but
That's okay. Hey,
That's
we're all
where I
here.
am.
It's kind of giving us stuff to listen to while we're doing our stuff. So thank
Dan,
you
I
so
want to say
much.
who is the person who said they have the butterfly
That's
garden?
Karen.
Yeah, I have always wanted to do that. I even researched that. And then, of course, I didn't do anything with it. But I know what you're talking about. And our second graders at my school study pollinators
Aw.
for 12 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so I know a lot about
I was
pollinators.
gonna say they should be able to have a garden at that point.
They do.
Oh.
It's a long, yeah.
Do it. Even if you just start out with 1 or 2 plants, buy a thing called butterfly milkweed.
Mm-hmm.
Any
What
type
a
of
butterfly bush.
any type of milkweed is what they lay their eggs on.
Mm.
So find
And
a native milkweed, start there, and then work your way up with anything that's, yeah.
Well, and then sidebar on this, that my first graders, I teach K-2 special ed. So I have kindergarten, first and second kids, not all with me all the time. But the first graders
God.
study birds for 12 weeks. So we have learned all about birds and all about pollinators, and I know all the things. So we went to, start with milkweed. We went to the Louisville Nature Center for their culmination field trip, and we got to see birds and pollinators and all that stuff.
Well,
That was the day, Spencer, I don't know if you saw it on my Facebook, that I tromped around the woods with 20 something first graders for the entirety of a day.
Oh my God. I don't know how you do it,
I
but
was
congratulations.
tired, too.
I would imagine. Holy cow. High schoolers were bad enough, middle schoolers, but
Although
first,
it was,
graders are
you would have loved it because these inner city kids, some of these kids had never been in the woods. It was amazing. I mean, I had first graders going like this.
oh,
that's
Like,
so cool.
what the heck? And one girl even said, this makes me nervous. I've never been around this many trees.
Interesting.
wow.
Well, they live in the city. They live
Right.
in the city.
Right.
They are parks, but they don't have like a lot of trees right around their house.
Right. Wow.
So I'm
That's
sorry,
cool,
I took
though.
too much time. I'm always
You
talking.
didn't. You're taking the perfect amount of time. We're gonna get to everybody. All right. Mary, are you able to talk?
Can you
You're
hear
gonna
me?
sign language all of your stuff?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yay.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Hi, everybody. So
Hello.
I'm Mary. I live in North Carolina with my 2 children. I am also a special education teacher in high school in inclusion. I've been doing this, 13 years teaching, but my first year back at a new school this year. So anyway, what are the questions? Some of my goals, what I wrote down. Okay. So is 6-month goals, because I do 6 months because I don't think I'll make it a year. I have to reassess every 6 months.
Yeah.
Is increase my stamina and working out my core. And that's been a goal that I keep falling away from, and because of medical stuff. So anyway, so I'm working on that. Go on another beach vacation, have financial stability, work on my financial self, create and launch my business. I love coloring. That energizes me. And I'm in grad school for counseling. So I've always had a background in mental health. It's kind of working with the behavior emotional kids. That's like my jam.
Ooh,
So
me too.
I'm going to be
I love that
launching that
stuff.
hopefully
I'm
this
sorry,
summer.
I interrupted you. I love that stuff. The social emotional learning,
Yeah.
that's like 3/4 of what I do.
Yep. Yep. So, and then, so my vision board is like going to develop, like, make sure I focus on play, because I get so, I have to protect myself after dealing with all of that behavior and showing up for everybody else. So how do I pour back into me? So improving my mental health, improving my community relationships with people. And I cannot find an airplane, Spencer, but attend an event where I have to fly, because I have a deathly fear of flying. Anyway, so there's that.
Perfect. Thank you
I-
so. Whoa,
Sorry,
whoa,
I
go
didn't mean
ahead,
to cut you off,
Spencer.
Melissa. I was just gonna say I'm bummed you can't be here for our meditation experience in a couple weeks. Aren't graduation getting in the way?
We've got graduation at school. We have to
just
do
skip
it.
it.
Yeah, I know.
They'll
But I can't.
walk.
I'll
They'll
be
fine.
I know. I'll be watching it from afar, but hopefully at some point within the year, I will get on a plane. I'm more motivated to do it now, so I'm really excited. It's just,
We'll chat. I got some ideas.
yeah. Okay. So hi everybody. Nice to be here, and I'm glad you can hear me.
Mary, if it makes you feel any better, my stepdad is so scared of flying. He's only flown once in his life. He's 71 years old, and he and his new wife just booked like a cruise on Norwegian next year, and so he's flying next year again. But yeah, he's really scared too, but he knows, well, I'm 72 now or never. So
Yeah. I have to have I feel like I need a fly buddy, because I have to take medicine, and like I
Yeah.
don't want to be like disoriented
Right.
alone.
Oh,
So
Mary,
there's like a lot of,
my sister gets really nauseous. She takes
Yeah,
a
me too.
Dramamine, like she flies with someone every time, because she takes the pill, gets on the plane, goes to sleep, and then depends on someone to wake her up when it's time.
yeah,
to get
like
up.
I want a direct flight, get there. I don't want to have to do too many thinking steps. Like I need the whole plan laid out.
yeah, there you go.
So,
You can make it
Anyway.
happen.
yeah. But anyway.
All right. We got Kathleen, and then I'm going to go up. Kathleen, you ready? Unmute yourself. I see you pressing buttons. I guess I could have
sorry.
maybe unmuted you. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Yeah, okay.
I don't
go ahead.
know. It's a technical thing for me. So, hi, I'm Kathleen. I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. So I'm up in the northeast corner of Indiana. And
You're from what we always said, Foot Wayne.
yeah, or Fort
It's
Fun
FT,
is how it's
Foot
known
Wayne.
too. Yeah, Fort Fun. So I have been working in the schools forever. This past year, I was an assistant in a full day pre-K. The year before that, I was an assistant in the severe special needs pre-K. And before that, I worked in foster care. So I've been working with kids, just kind of bouncing around everywhere. And I'm not sure where that's leading me right now, because it keeps draining me and it keeps reoccurring over and over and over again. So I have a lot of things out here on my desk. I've got a lot of goals, I guess.
That's okay. That's good.
I need a bigger paper. My big thing is just balance. I want to have balance. I need to have rest. But I also wanting to be making an impact at the same time.
Yeah. I love that. Is that what brings you joy? Was that your answer for that?
No, that was just my goals, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yes.
My things that bring me joy is the beach and live music.
Oh, I love that. Live music, like who, when you go see live okay, well, I guess I was thinking when you said live music, so you mean it could just be a band, or does it like necessarily a cover band, or what's your favorite?
It can be anything. It can be a
Okay.
guy on the street. It could be I don't know. Jimmy Buffett is my favorite. So,
Oh my God. Yes,
Yeah,
he is
so-
one of my favorites. I grew up listening to him with my parents. Oh, that's
me too.
awesome.
So,
Have you
yes,
seen
and
him?
yeah, I'm about 34 times, I think. So
Holy bejesus. You're a parrot head for sure.
I wear it proudly.
This is how much of a parrot head she is. She's like, I don't know if I could come to the meditation experience because if Jimmy has a show, I'm not going to it. And I'm like, okay, I see who you love more. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
But
hoping that you have more time on Earth here, Spencer, than Jimmy does. Like Jimmy's getting toward the end, so
I hope so too. We'll
Touche.
see, but we'll see. But hopefully, so it was understandable. It's okay. It's okay. But we'll see you next week anyway. So it's gonna work out great. Can't wait! Yay! Finally gonna meet you in person.
What's your favorite song by him, Kathleen?
it's called Lovely Cruise.
Hey, I don't know that one.
It's,
I
it's,
guess I'm not a big enough fan.
it's a great one just for like the end of anything. It's like it's been a lovely cruise. You could like imagine just sitting on a boat with the sun going down, listening to it. It's great.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it for sure. All right. How's everybody's vision boards coming along? Everybody doing good? Karen, you're laughing. Why the
I definitely
chuckle?
need a bigger space.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm on my desk here and I'm like, it's a disaster. If I could show you what it looks like. What were you laughing at, Karen?
I haven't put a single thing on my paper.
You better get going.
I was putting words in a Word document so I could print them on sticker paper and put them on here. So I
It
think
makes
I'll
you
go.
feel better. Mine's blank too, but I have all of these things cut out now. So I've been cutting lots of cool things out from your sheets.
Good job.
Oh,
See,
yes, me too. You should see. Look right here. These are all the ones that I didn't use.
holy hell.
Well, first I printed them out in black and white so I could look at them. So half of these are black and white.
Are those
then-
all mine?
I'm pretty sure there's maybe a couple
my
other ones, but I kind of got lost down the rabbit hole. You know how Etsy will then say,
Yes.
here's some other things you might like.
Yes.
And pretty soon I wasn't on your page anymore, but I doubled back.
That's okay. But yes, I know that Etsy. Yeah. Because it happens to me all the time. Well, I guess I'll go and share a little bit about me, even though I know Spencer told you some things, but I want to play. Melissa Bright is my name. Yes, that is my real last name. I did not pay anybody to give me that last name. I get asked that a lot. I am from St. Louis, Missouri, as we know. And some of my goals and my dreams are I want to start a successful online community to help others grow and heal in their personal growth and wellness journey. I also am trying to grow my podcast. I really want to get that and more people listening. I want to meditate more. I know somebody that does some meditation over there. I'm really trying to do it daily. Spencer, I definitely want to collaborate with you on some stuff about meditation. I am focusing on trying to be more present and not let limiting beliefs stop me or keep me in the past. I want to be more still to get even more, I guess, clear on goals and vision. And my daughter turns 21 this year, so we definitely want to do some kind of traveling sometime this year. And things that bring me joy or energizes me. Definitely my little puppy dog that's laying down beside me being ever so good right now. And some good music. I have speakers everywhere and I'm just always like, hey, G, I don't want to say her name. She might start playing, but play some music, whatever. If I'm in the bathroom getting ready in the day, if I'm in the kitchen, I'm always playing music to try to raise my vibration. And yeah, so that's a little bit about me. See,
I love
we got to like 45 minutes. Look at that. That was perfect.
So
Hey, Melissa, I have a question.
Yeah, who said that? Oh, Kathleen.
That was me. Yeah. Can we have too much on it? should it be more empty? Like, because I've got a whole
No,
hurricane of stuff.
if you look on Pinterest, you have some people that there is not a single empty space on there. And that's how I
Okay.
did mine like a couple years ago. This year I'm just doing a little cork board for mine this year. Yeah, no. Because you have all kinds of stuff. You can't have too much or too little. Well, you might can have too little, like 2023 Spencer. You might need to have a little bit more than that.
Since this is my first one, I've always wanted to do one. I just got a file folder from school so that I could close it
Mhm.
and leave it open when I want it open. And
Smart.
so I'm
Yeah.
thinking eventually there'll be a bigger one, but right now it's, well,
Yeah.
I can't hold it up because I haven't glued anything down yet, but I'll
Right.
show you in a minute.
And they'll evolve too, because like I originally did, poster board on some of mine, but then I realized I'm like, well, where am I gonna put that or hang that? And so that's why I got the cork board this time, so I can actually hang it up and it's more aesthetically pleasing to me. But
Well, with
yeah,
a cork board, you can take stuff, you can pin and unpin.
exactly. You can say, oh, don't want to do that goal no more. I'm taking it off.
Or I achieved that already and it's done.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
question
yeah.
I have for you is, I mean, I know the answer, but I'm curious on your thoughts of it. Like how do vision boards work? Because they help bring these things to life, to fruition for us. But how does that work?
Well, just like with anything, you actually have to take the action. So something I learned about a vision board is just because you make the vision board doesn't mean all this stuff is going to come true if you don't take any inspired action behind that. So I think this vision boards are really that motivator and kind of just this thing looking at you being like, have you worked on this goal yet? Do you remember when you said you wanted to do such and such? So that was kind of like my misconceptions when I first started doing vision boards is, oh, cool, I made it and now it's just going to happen. And that's not the way it works. We actually have to look and say, okay, am I practicing gratitude? Am I enjoying the little things? I have spirituality, like somebody sitting lotus position. Like, am I meditating? Yeah. Is that the answer you were looking for, Spencer?
Yeah, I mean, any answer works.
I know.
I was curious about like, so seeing it daily is like this reminder for you, like, oh, I have to put in the work. Because I mean, thinking about it's great. It puts the vibration out to the world, but that's only part of it. The other part is you and the universe it's working in your favor to make that a reality. But you still have to do the work to get to it, to meet it. So like,
Yes.
okay, I'm putting like trust is my word of the year. To trust the process, trust that things are going to go through, because I'm very antsy. It's not that I don't trust it. I just patience is a very hard virtue for me. So for me, it's like, oh, okay, trust that it's going to churn out. And so it's just a reminder to take those pauses, to deep breathe, or to lose 10 pounds or 15 pounds, like I put, like, okay, then okay, I need to work out. I need to put in that action. I need to watch what I'm eating, whatever it is. Right. So it's
Yeah.
So and it's just having that reminder, because it's so easy to forget. Like all of a sudden we're just in our day and in our life and you're like, oh crap, it's been like 2 months and I haven't done anything towards that goal.
Yeah, there's a guy that I follow who his catchphrase is just do the darn thing. So
my catchphrase would not be nearly as clean, but it would be the same.
no, actually he said it was different than that, but it was, I put JDT, JDTT, whatever the initials were. I put it up on my whiteboard. And every time I was tempted to eat something that I know I didn't want to eat, but in an elementary school, my God, Skittles and M&Ms grow legs and walk and
into your mouth.
Oh, they're everywhere. And Teacher Appreciation Week almost killed me, because that's that's the way they show love, is they give you food, lots of food, treats, ice cream, cupcakes. But so I put it up on my whiteboard and it was like, just do the darn thing. You don't want to eat a cupcake. You know how that makes your stomach feel. just, just do what you're supposed to be, what you want to do, what you really want to do. You don't really want to eat the cupcake, and it's your brain tricking you into thinking you want the cupcake. You do not want the cupcake. And actually, I'll tell you the truth. Last week, my husband, Steven, and we had ice cream, and I'm lactose intolerant, and I haven't really had much dairy in over a year. And boy, was it delicious. It was so good. And I felt so bad afterwards. And I'm not talking about guilt, guys. I'm talking about body.
Right.
And the next day I just felt terrible. I felt like somebody drugged me. So just do the darn thing. No, I do not want to eat the ice cream. I do not want to eat the cupcake. But I put it on my whiteboard so that every time I'd walk in my classroom, there it was right there, like the vision board.
Love that.
Spencer, have you heard of the law of inspired action?
I have, but refresh my memory.
Okay, well, let me Google it. Give me a second. I just read about it last night because I'm trying to learn all the laws. Oh, I should have it on my.
Yeah, get rid of the shoulds. We don't need shoulds in here. They stink.
Yeah.
All those should haves over it yourself.
It opens a secret that is virtually not a human beings are. Wait, that's not what I read. Let me open up my Pinterest. Hold please. So we have about 7 minutes left.
No.
Well,
and if you don't finish it right here and now, that's okay, right? You can
totally
continue working on this. You can keep adding to it. Like the idea of
but I have this really cool board that I want to show you, but nothing's glued down. I can't hold it up.
Well, how about this? We can, for those who want, they don't have to. Those that want, you can take a picture of your board, and however it looks, whenever you're happy with it, and post it up in the Energy Hub, and even on Facebook itself, and do like hashtag vision board, hashtag Melissa, and tag us. Tag Melissa and I in it. Just do hashtag vision board. I think that would be awesome. So we can see it, whether it's in the Energy Hub and or out, and we can share that all out. So then we get to share it with the world.
Yeah, because actually, Spencer, you kind of read my mind. I was going to ask if you are willing to share in whatever. Will this event go away?
This event, the event itself in the group will, but the group won't go away.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to post your pictures, and if it's allowed, because sometimes I'll post like on social media for my Etsy like vision boards. If anybody used my magazine words, and if you felt comfortable, if you could take a picture and post it in the Energy Hub and tag me if I could use it on social media, that would be wonderful.
I did. What is it you said that Spencer said you were going to tell us something that's launching today, or?
Oh,
yeah. Tell us about all the cool stuff you have.
So on top of me having my podcast and my Etsy store, because I like to do 12 million things, I also, this has been a long time coming, but I now have launched the online, or the Bright Side of Life, which is my podcast, but it's an online community membership. So for my podcast, I, talk to people that have been through pain, struggles, or grief, and how they got back to the bright side. But also I have a plethora of like mental health experts, personal growth experts, just in that field. And so with my online community, I want to take it a little bit step further and be able to bring these kind of people into my online community. And we have, live calls where people can actually ask them questions instead of just, hearing a podcast episode. We're going to have like different resources. But it's all around the personal growth and well-being space, healing, however, and, just covering all sorts of different topics, whether it's mindset work, fitness, health, all the above. And
I can't tell you how much I do with that with little kids, with mindset.
Oh,
I cannot tell you how much time I spend trying to help them understand that they don't have to act like everybody else. They don't have to do what everybody else, especially they don't have to act like what all the guys in the neighborhood are doing.
Right.
If it's okay for everyone on your bus to cuss, that doesn't mean it's okay for you. I mean, that it's a mindset for them, and that they don't believe they're capable. They really don't. They
Yeah.
don't believe that they're capable of a lot of stuff.
Try high
And so-
schoolers.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's really sad is when you get a first grader who will flat out tell you, I can't do that. I'm not going to
Yep.
do that. That's not
Mm.
going to happen for me. And buddy, you're a little young to be so depressed.
It's crazy how
That is
that
really
mindset
sad.
is built in the first 7 years of your life,
Yep.
and then,
Yep.
and then it
Yep.
stays with you. So I love that you're teaching them and helping them as much as you can change that mindset, which is only going to help them later on in their life, as opposed to like when I was working with high schoolers or Mary's working with high schoolers.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously as adults we can change that mindset too, but it's even harder, right? Because it has to be even more intentional than with
Well,
kids.
especially when you work with, like, my kids are, some of them do have learning difficulties as well. You'd be surprised how many of my special ed kids are not learning disabled. They are behavior disorder, they're attention
Mhm.
deficit disorder.
Yep.
They've had horrible little lives outside of school, and but they also don't believe that they can learn, because they're so far behind grade level already in kindergarten, first, second grade. I can't do that. I can't read. It's like, buddy, come on, you can try. Let's do this, And
Yeah, and
you
they're
have-
reading at first grade level in ninth grade. So
Mm.
it doesn't get better, but we are doing it one day at a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Thank
I
God
can't
for
tell you how
you
many times
guys.
I talk about you're just going to get better than you were last year. I don't care if you get to grade level. Just read better this year than you did last year.
yep.
Forget about grade level. Grade level's a myth.
Mm. Yeah.
So
Sorry.
so let me
Teacher, little
ask.
teacher preach there.
Oh, it's all good. Mindset is such a powerful thing. I
Oh.
mean, that's why, one of the big things we talk about in the Energy Hub
Yes.
is mindset, energy sovereignty, all that, and how you look at the world and how you
Mhm.
perceive and how you walk through it. And I love that Melissa's taking it in her own way of working with people and bringing another community together and other experts in. Like as we were talking, because we talked about her community before this, as she was working at building it, that I'm like, share it out with the Energy Hub, like whatever. And we're like, but it's kind of a similar thing, right? We talk about mindset and help each other and bring in experts and all that. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. People need more places to go and to be like this and to have that support system. And so I'm honored that all of you are here in the Energy Hub joining us, and that Melissa's here and joining us and sharing her wisdom, and that I hope you can go and check out her page and her group since that launched today, and just can learn more about that. So Melissa, where can they go to learn more about your membership?
Yeah, so they can learn more about that actually on my podcast website. I had one link and that wasn't the right link. And then of course, always on if you have questions about it. So this is membership based. Hang on. I can't do two things at once, clearly. can't.
I struggle with it as well. And so you have a podcast and that comes out weekly, is that correct?
Yep, that comes out every Tuesday.
All right.
Available
on most platforms, I assume.
Available on every platform there is. Yes, I think there's like 25 different platforms. If you can't find one that works,
Right.
I don't know. Then you might be living under a rock with no cell phone. But that's the community that kind of breaks it down. And then also, if you are interested in joining, just for a little promo on here, I am offering 20% off for you, the Energizers, the Energy Hub people. So I'm going to copy and paste that there, and you can use that. That's actually the link that will just automatically save it. You don't have to put any code in or anything.
Awesome.
And actually message that to everyone and not just to Spencer like I did earlier.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And if you could post that in the link when we share about this later on, that'd be awesome. For those of you who can't see the chat, if you're on YouTube or elsewhere watching this, you could go to the brightsideoflifepodcast.com. That's for the podcast. You can find all other stuff. If you're looking for their community, it's brightsideoflifepodcast.com/p/join-community. Be easier if we share it. So we'll share that there so you can have that, and then the 20% off using that link as well. I'm not going to say all that because that's just way too much.
Yeah, don't.
But then you'll be set. Melissa, can people reach out to you on Facebook about vision boards, about mindset, about working together and all that good stuff?
Yes, absolutely. It's just Melissa Bright. You will see me in bright yellow. I'm bright yellow everywhere all the time. There are multiple Melissa Brights, but yes, I am happy to answer any questions about vision boards, mindset, community, podcast, whatever.
I love it. Yay.
Yay.
Well, does anyone anyone like to show their vision board that they've created so far? And we'll share them out later as well. So Melissa, yours is ready. Let's see yours.
It's kind of ready. I mean, it's not all the way done, but it's there. You obviously see I'm sticking with the theme of the yellow words. That's why I did it on my Etsy store. Is everybody has their favorite color, so I try to do all the favorite colors.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
And you
I
see,
kept mine black and white.
I love
Wow.
it. I love it. I love it.
A lot of your
Okay.
stuff on there.
I've got mine,
Awesome.
and I've got
Oh, I love it, Jody.
personal stuff, healthy stuff, beach stuff. That's a picture I stole from the beach. My husband and I like to go to the beach.
That's awesome.
And then coffee, of course, coffee, book nerd, growth, laughter. There's your word. There's one of your words.
Yep.
Awesome. Yay, love that board. So good. Thank you for sharing, Jody. Karen, what was yours looking like again? Nice.
There you go.
Here, I love it. Awesome. And Mary, you had yours up there for a moment.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
I keep
nice.
Oh,
using my scissors.
beautiful.
I love
It kind of goes like the quote around.
Yeah.
then-
Oh, that's so
Nice.
cool. See, I love everybody's creativity.
So
Everyone's is so different. Just
Exactly.
personality.
That's
I
what
love
I
it.
Hold yours up
love.
again, Spencer. I missed yours. I was looking down.
I'll take a picture of mine.
And I'll share a picture of mine
Oh,
in the Energy Hub
nice.
and on Facebook
Ah,
as well.
I have the
So,
same smiley coffee face.
And I
right.
have the
Thank
same
you, Melissa.
I have the same spirituality.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Kathleen, do you have yours? Check to share. Oh, nice.
That's
Ooh.
cool.
Yes. Oh, those
Look at
words
that.
look familiar.
Oh, those look good.
Thank
Yes.
you
you
for
go.
creating that.
And
Melissa,
thank you guys so much. I wanted to say that thank you for everybody that got one of the vision board kits. I greatly appreciate that very much. And I hope you guys found them helpful and useful.
Nicole, did you have one you want to share and show?
Can you all see?
Oh, I see it's a
No,
big
it's
board, but
blurry.
it's blurry, sadly.
Here, let me.
Get it a little closer.
It's huge.
You're like, sadly, it's blurry.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to take a picture of mine.
It looks great.
I get to unblur my background for it to show
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
It's hard with the blurry backgrounds to show these things, but I can't wait to see it. And to anyone else watching this, whether you watch on YouTube, Facebook, or a replay of this, take a picture of it, share it out. Now, this recording of this will go in the into the Jones and Four Academy, and it'll be accessible for lifetime replay. So you can watch this in 20 years, and Melissa can go like, "Holy cow! Look what I did 20 years ago. That's amazing, right?" and then you can do vision boards again and again and all the times, and come back to this and hear the conversation and learn and grow and all that good stuff. So that'll be available in JFA, the Jones and Four Academy, for scholars for lifetime. So make sure you head over there and get that while it's on sale, which is
You
this
know
week.
you're from Wisconsin if you say holy cow.
Yeah, and
Holy cow.
And heck yes, the hex are the ones that give me away too. So
We
holy cow,
say holy cow in Missouri too.
Yeah,
Oh,
we do.
No, I'm just picking
We
on
do.
him because there's so many dairy cows in
there are.
Wisconsin.
There's so many. Biggest dairy state, the dairy state, then California tried taking it away. But let's see. Anyway, I digress. But Melissa, this has been amazing. I love it, love it, love it. Almost said holy cow again, but I caught myself. So absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause to Melissa. Yay!
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you guys so much. This has been so much fun and it was so nice getting to know each and every one. That's why I like to add those questions because then you say stuff that'll spark somebody else and then you start having a conversation. So I like to do those kind of questions. It has been so much fun and I'll see you guys in the group as well too.
Sounds awesome. Thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate you. Take pictures of it. If you're watching this in Jones and Four Academy, take pictures, share it in the Energy Hub, even if it's 10 years later, right? Share it out. We'd love to see it. So keep being you, keep shining your light. Remember that you are amazing. You are worthy. You are enough just the way you are. So let's go shine your light and have an awesome, awesome day and week. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Everybody wave. Everybody wave.